our picture with marker. There are a lot of different ways that we could approach coloring. For example, the artist Roy Lichtenstein was inspired by comics, in particular, the way that comics looked when they were printed. He would completely color in some shapes, but he often used pattern to fill in shapes rather than solid color. Another artist we can look at was named Patrick Caulfield. Like Lichtenstein, he used a lot of bold outlines and bold colors, but instead of filling his areas with patterns, he would fill them with one solid color. Before we start, there are a couple of important things to keep in mind when you're using markers. First, it's important that you keep the tip of the marker nice and sharp. Do that by drawing gently. You won't get any more ink down if you press down hard, but you will make the head of the marker flat, and then people won't be able to make fine lines with that marker. Right now, I'm outlining everything in black so I can easily tell what sections I want to color inside of. If I was using a marker that someone had pressed down too hard with, my lines would be thick and kind of messy looking, and I wouldn't get all those details that I've worked so hard on. So I'm starting to cover my large areas with color. You want to work quickly, but not so quickly that it gets messy. Try to cover up all of the white of the paper in long, even strokes. That's the best way to make a solid color. You also might want to consider not making a solid color, but instead using patterns. A pattern is something that repeats, like lines, or circles, or some combination of these. Even though it isn't realistic looking, patterns can make things interesting looking. If you use patterns, think about using different patterns, or maybe a combination of patterns and solid colors. You can choose to use all pattern, all solid colors, or some combination of both pattern and solid color.